With gas prices beginning to flirt with that $5 mark, small business owners are starting to worry if there is an end in sight. ABC 17's chief photographer, Chris Bryant, joined us from our newsroom tonight. And Chris, you spoke to a small business owner and economic professors. And what are they telling you about all of this?
Well, Deborah, Dan Savage, who owns a small business here in Boone County, woke up to that 40-cent price hike today at the gas pump as he went to go fill up his truck and lawn care equipment. Now, if you take a look at the graphic and some of the numbers you just mentioned a minute ago, gas last year at this time, $2.76 a gallon. This morning, today, according to AAA, that $4.58 here in Missouri. So I wanted to know, is there any hope for these small businesses and their customers?
If this goes up $6, $7, I'm going to have to put more money, and shift that towards my customers, and nobody wants to do that. Throw inflation involved too, and it's becoming an issue, man. It really is.
With the new daily fuel cost nearly $250, Dan Savage is seeing some of those profits begin to get smaller.
So at the end of the day, and you're like, man, we just worked 12 hours or whatever, and you start crunching the numbers, and you're paying twice as much as you would for gas even a year ago. Yeah, man, it starts to become a little concerning, for sure.
Lincoln University professor Elazar Gonzalez says while this may seem like a stress on the wallet, it's all part of a cycle.
These kind of cycles happen all the time. So we are in one of those, and suspected that it's get a tipping point, a high point, and start going down. So we don't know exactly when that is going to happen.
Joe Haslag with the University of Missouri agrees, saying the increase in prices we saw last year at the grocery store are just a part of this cycle.
We had big run-ups, especially in energy prices. Food prices kind of shot up last year as well. The world will settle down and oil prices will go back down to something like $80 to $90 a barrel instead of $120.
As the United States saw an inflation rate rise to 8.6% in May, the hope is this historic numbers will recover sooner rather than later.
I've done this 20 years, you know what I mean? And I've never seen this in my life. My dad turned 72 today. Obviously, he's never seen this.
Now, Savage said his weekly fuel costs have been around $1,300 to $1,500 per week. I reached out to the Missouri Farm Bureau to find out what the farmers are saying, and in a statement they sent to ABC 17 News, it said in part, every trip you make across a field, whether it's pulling a planter, mowing and raking hay, or pulling a hay baler, it costs you twice as much today as it did last year. All of our supplies are higher too. It's making farming especially hard for all farm families this year. In the newsroom, Chris Bryant, ABC 17 News.
Okay, Chris, thank you.